Chris, the sports truth will set you free. Today, we have a very special guest, NFC champion George Kittle, the people's tight end.
I am the people's tight end.
It's good to have you, George.
Thank you very much.
It's a little rainy here, unfortunately. I hope it doesn't affect the plans.
Yeah, I hope, and this is hope, that it doesn't rain. You know,
of course.
Because if it rained, then
Purdy's gonna.
I mean, I am the biggest backer of Purdy, right?
Yeah, I know you are.
Yeah. After football, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be a WWE star. You
really?
know, because you could make more money, believe it or not, instead of the NFL. You know,
right, of course.
They'll pay the big bucks. Yeah. It's funny, exactly.
The funny part is that Vegas is indoors, so you're good.
It is?
Yeah, it's an indoor stadium.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so Purdy's good. It's indoors.
We're good.
You are good, yeah. And the Chiefs play outdoors too, so it's not like there's any advantage.
But look,
it's perfect.
I love the Bay Area.
I bet you do.
I mean, I put my heart and soul into it. I have the most beautiful wife. My college Iowa beautiful.
You're spilling a bit there, Kittle.
Oh, it's okay. It's all right.
Your little Kittle dribble over the middle.
Life is good.
Yes, it is.
For George Kittle. It's almost like, when you watch Matthew McConaughey.
Yes.
And he's got that confidence.
All right.
Okay, I'm the Matthew McConaughey
of
football players. Okay? I'm not sure if you heard, I went over to Brock, right? Because Brock looks sad. Okay, Brock is a serious guy. I don't even know if you heard on this podcast that, his dad would tell the teacher, imagine this, they didn't do it for me, I can tell you that, because, if I got accused of beating up some kid or doing something against a teacher, I was like, oh, of course Kittle did it, right? But for the teacher, or the parent told, the father told the teacher, if Purdy says that he didn't do it, he is telling the truth. He was like this perfect child. So basically he said he's an old soul. So imagine being, and this makes sense now, imagine being 5 years old, but you're 18, okay?
Yeah.
So he's in his 30s right now,
Pretty
but
much.
he's rocking and brocking. He's 13. Illuminati.
Yes.
Okay? So.
An unlucky number, but he's been lucky, so I don't know. What do you think,
Well, think about this.
I'm thinking.
What's 4 plus 9?
13.
13.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Fair enough. Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Anyway.
So
where do you want to take
today's topic? Yeah.
Yeah, you take it where you want to.
Let's talk about the AFC Championship first. We'll talk about the NFC Champion last.
Oh, okay. We'll take a little bit about this because this should be about the Niners, okay?
Exactly. It's
been 4 years, okay?
Yep.
I'm not sure if you saw me on the sideline.
I did. You were mad. You said
I
you
was
come
mad,
back.
and I said this will never happen to us again, okay?
We've
We've been building a fucking army for 4 years, okay? We got Christian McCaffrey, okay? He should be the MVP. When you get 24 touchdowns and over 2,000 scrimmage yards, they would throw you in the Hall of Fame, exactly. But they are going to give it to Lamar, who failed in his attempt to shake it off.
Yeah, he choked again.
He choked, exactly. Okay, now, you got to put part of the blame on him, but what about Todd Monken?
Yeah, put on him too.
You kidding me? You got the 28th ranked run defense.
You're not running.
And you're not running against them? Especially with Lamar, you have a secret fucking weapon, okay? Where you could just drop a bomb, nuclear bomb. And they don't use it once.
Purdy ran more yards than Lamar pretty much.
I know.
I can't believe it.
What if I told you, okay, take the prop that says that Purdy will outrush the MVP candidate, most likely Lamar Jackson.
No way in hell I take it.
No
but
way, right? And
he was only a yard short, pretty much, of beating Lamar. That's insane.
Yeah.
Anyway, props to the Chiefs, though. Their defensive line, all that stuff. Yeah, that's about it.
This game was a game about defenses, okay? If you did not see the under in this one, then you're stupid.
You don't know football.
Yeah, exactly. You either don't know football or you got a below intelligence quotient.
IQ.
All right.
But that Chiefs player, that defensive end, got hurt or whatever. He tore his ACL.
Yeah, look. Spagnola's been carrying that team all year. Usually what happens, and this is just from my perspective, Okay? That, like, during the season, they sort of suck, and Mahomes is doing most of the lifting.
Yeah.
This one was from the get-go, and then the offense was fucking lagging because they had mediocre wide receivers besides Kelsey. Now they're starting to kick it up a notch, right?
A little bit.
But let's investigate the crime scenes, okay? First up, the Chiefs beat a battered Dolphins team. Dude, we know Dolphins. They're our cousins. It's East Coast Niners.
Yeah,
okay?
East Coast Niners.
They run the same show. They have half our players on their team. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
You can't see the fucking parallels, right? 7 defensive starters out. Wow, Mahomes. No wonder you look so good. Okay? And then next up, the Bills. Hey, Josh Allen blew it and Sean McDermott blew it.
Again. They can't beat Mahomes to save their lives.
But if you want to be a Bills apologist, they had 4 defensive starters out and a starter on the offense, a big wide receiver weapon of theirs. So,
That's true.
Okay, you sort of battled another sort of like bum team. Like, they're good, but they're not that good.
No.
They're like supercharger good, but not good enough, you know?
Yeah, they're not full force.
They're not full force,
yeah,
exactly.
And then the last one, the Ravens. Did they have anyone injured?
No, they didn't. I mean, it was like
Lamar choked.
Yeah.
He got picked.
Look. Okay, look. The whole team fucking choked. Okay.
I don't understand. How
I mean, Harbaugh didn't step up. I think he thought he was going to punch his ticket.
Yeah.
To, like, his brother already won, you know?
Exactly.
And Detroit was going to beat the 49ers, and it was just going to be a little gangbang Michigan style, you know?
That didn't happen.
But so go the moments.
Okay, well, let's go to the NFC side because we actually care about that side.
Oh, yeah.
This is the game you were in. So what happened when you were down 24-7 at the halftime? Tell me what went through your mind.
Okay. I talked to Dre Greenlaw, right?
Of course you did.
Yeah, like Fred Warner's the captain, but you know in hockey you have an enforcer?
Yes, of course.
That's Dre Greenlaw,
yeah.
okay? Yeah, you need an enforcer to win in, at least back in the day, not so much anymore because they've like lightened up the game, you know?
Yeah, but still have it now. Dre Greenlaw's your enforcer?
Yeah.
He's the thumper?
He is the thumper, exactly.
Okay, what'd you tell him?
Well, No, I didn't tell him anything. You don't tell Greenlaw anything.
Oh, what did he tell you?
Okay, no, he talks to you. Okay?
What did he say to you?
No, okay.
Tell our viewers.
This is what happened. Okay, so linebacker. Okay.
I
play a little linebacker.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not know Kittle.
Yeah.
Well,
like early on, I wasn't like 6'5".
No wonder why Kittle knows how all those.
Absolutely! I know how to block those motherfuckers coming in.
Yeah.
You know? Did you see when I took Aiden Hutchinson down?
Yeah.
White boy on white boy crime.
You guys were laughing at each other.
Yeah, exactly.
God, that's funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, so what did Dre Greenlaw say to you?
He said, okay, me and Fred Warner, right? Because those are 2 linebackers. The other one is just for show, you know, because we run nickel and dime and we put our slot corners out there as like an extra linebacker because there's enough beef in the front that Dre and Fred Warner can get it, right? Yeah. So your linebacker, what's your first responsibility?
Stopping the run.
Right, the running back, right?
Yeah.
So you're isolated. Oh shit, now there's like 2 of them, you know?
Yeah.
No one fucking told me about Jameis Williams. I mean, he's made amazing catches like that, but we haven't seen him for a couple weeks, and then all of a sudden he comes running around the corner with blazing speed, and Dre Greenlaw grabs his shirt and rips it, and he keeps running. That's how fast he was going.
Yep.
Okay? I saw this thing on TikTok, and they had a glove like this, and then they had the baseball, right?
Yeah.
And they shot it at 1,000 miles an hour, right? What do you think happened?
It went right through.
It just went right through, right? It did. And then they said, oh, well, let's use a catcher's mitt and do the same thing. Guess what happened?
Right through.
It went right through.
So what did Dre tell you, though?
No, he just said that they got caught off guard. You can see when he comes off the sideline that he's like, damn. So you tell me we got to get Gibbs, who is Alvin Kamara next generation.
Yep.
And then David Montgomery, vet, north-south runner, up the middle for chunks, like Chicago style, because that's where he came from. Yep. And then you whip a bullet around on a play that we would run. That was a Shanahan play right there. That was a Shanahan play. Right?
Yeah, that was a
Let's get the
jet.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
across the way.
Around.
Okay?
Yeah.
And then after that, it was just a combination of the 2. I mean, Gibbs that's speed.
Oh, yeah. He's got speed.
I I hate to rat people out. Like, I'm never going to rat out Shanahan, right, because of the offense. But I'm going to have to say, like, Stevie Wilkes. Yeah. What's going on, dude? You just ran 4. You gave Goff time. If you give Goff time, he will have 78%, 300 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Okay?
You got to rush 5.
Yeah, you have to rush. Once they started rushing, after Shanahan, probably shouldn't say this, but just, he was like, the team go out, and then he went in, and you could hear it in the bathroom. Yeah. Shanahan's like, what the fuck, dude? I didn't come all this way for you to fuck it up, okay? D'Amico Ryans and Robert Saleh would have taken care of this business. You need to rush 1 more. If you don't, I will fire you, okay? There's people lined up for this defense, one of the greatest defenses of all time. And you and your pussy like, oh, let me back it up with 7 because I'm a DB. Dude, think like a linebacker. Think like a front 7 or front 6. And then we went out there, he started blitzing.
Yeah, I saw the blitzes.
Yeah. And then Brock Purdy, you know what?
What about Brock Purdy?
It's chip and dip. Okay? Coming up with the Super Bowl,
Yeah,
okay. Yeah. What we start off with is we don't want to go aggro and be like, let me go Lamar Jackson and throw in the triple coverage. We don't want that. We want that. Definitely not. So
that hit his hand though.
So it's chip and dip. It's like, let me give it to Debo for 7 yards. Let me give it to here. You start feeding the beast around you, right? And they all get their 6 and 7 yards. Like, it's like basketball. When you make a free throw, the rest of the game, you're just going to be on fire. If you miss that first one, you're done.
Yeah.
So it's all those people coming together, and then all of a sudden, boom! It ended not how we would have wanted because we only scored a field goal, right? But it was points, and the irony of that was the same 3 points we put up to win, down fucking massive, was the one that you didn't want to take, and if they had taken it, it would have been tough. I mean, I believe in Purdy, And I believe in Shanahan, and I believe in the good Lord, but there's only so much that could be done in so much time,
Yeah.
So,
So what are your thoughts on Brock Purdy and the criticism he gets for being called a game manager? What do you think about that, Kittle?
Virginal fans? Sports fans, I would call them? Like
No, the analysts.
Oh,
these analysts.
The analysts are, oh my God.
On all these other on these talk shows, why do they get paid?
Yeah.
What do you think? Call him a game manager.
I think it's because they're not truly watching the 49ers, okay?
Really?
Because from the perspective of a Jimmy G, I could see why they would see our shortcomings, right? Because I love Jimmy G, we're bros for life, but he even knew his limits. He was like, you don't look this damn good looking and try to be Montana, He'll be like, I'll be more like David Carr. And I'm like, David Carr, that's perfect,
That's respectable. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Went off on good terms. But, Brock Purdy, okay, he had 4 years as the starter at Iowa State. I'm going to tell you why that's important, okay?
Tell me why.
Because this is how it works. You go one of 2 ways, okay? This applies to me, too.
Of course, I'm listening.
So when I came in, you're redshirting, and then all of a sudden they're like, hey, he can catch the ball and he fucking blocks. He does like both things, and he cheers up the team. Fucking start him next game,
Okay.
3-year starter. But most of what happened is you come in, you redshirt. There's going to be somebody better, usually the senior or junior or star, and you're not going to get to play, if you're lucky, until maybe your junior year and senior year, right? Exactly. Or you're so badass, they want you out right after the sophomore year or whatever it is, just like fucking kick you out, right?
Yeah.
To the NFL?
Like Jamarcus Russell and Johnny Manziel, they left early.
Right.
They went straight to the draft.
Right.
Yeah, which is probably a bad idea.
Yeah.
Because you see how that went. They both are busts. So, hey, wait, how did Purdy get to start 4 years straight? What? He started as a freshman?
Yeah, you know what? He got trips to offers from Alabama. Not bad, right?
Wow, that's pretty good.
And some other big schools. But his dad said, if you meet Brock Purdy, you're like, oh my God, what created Brock Purdy? And then you go meet his parents, and you're like, oh yeah, that's about right. You know? Yeah. But who said?
What did his dad say?
Oh, his dad said that Brock Purdy was since he was a good person, he knew who else was a good person. Like he had the Holy Spirit in him.
Of course.
Or Jesus or whatever it is that's getting him going. And could be like, that guy is a demon. But this guy right here, I like. And so when he talked to the Iowa State coach, he's like, I like this guy. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm just laughing at you.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I was wait. How did he get to start though? So no one else was better than him his freshman season.
Yeah, I mean, I think that was probably one of the what do you call it?
The good selling points.
Yeah, exactly.
As a starter straight away instead of having to wait under Alabama.
Right. Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
And why is it an advantage for him to have 4 years of that?
I mean, first of all, getting to learn an offense, which was very pro style. You know, I mean, you even see this one classic matchup when he's battling Jalen Hurts when Jalen Hurts transferred to Oklahoma, 42-41. I mean,
that's pretty close.
Yeah, and sometimes you'll see that where you'll see these great quarterbacks in NFL if you know your history, and go back and realize like they played in college. You know, like these classic games.
Wow.
Only to meet in the NFL again.
I can do you better. Imagine meeting in high school, in a state championship, high school state champion football. Then you meet in college, and then you meet in the NFL. Can you imagine?
Oh wow.
Can you imagine that happened to you?
Yeah, I'd probably say 2 of the 3, but not 3 out of the 3.
Imagine 3 out of the 3.
Yeah.
Imagine the rivalry if 2 quarterbacks had that.
For sure.
That'd be kind of cool. Anyway, enough about that. What do you think about the Pro Bowl and their new changes? Do you like them? How they have mini games and it's flag football, so they actually try hard instead of just going.
Yeah, you know what? I mean, back when we were $1 million slaves to the NFL, you know, we're worth like $30 million. There's a lot more to lose. You know, you bust your knee in one of those games, in the Pro Bowl. Yeah. Then like back then it was like, it's nice money. You could have another job, but you don't want to damage.
What do you think about it now? What do you think about it now?
No, it's fun. Who doesn't like
exactly? Flag football.
Yeah, it's flag football. It's street football, right? Wasn't that the first?
Now it's just showing off.
Yeah,
your skills,
you're in front of your street. Like, make sure you don't run into that car, or that pole. You know, touchdown.
Yeah, you good.
Yeah.
So you think they're going to show off?
Who?
The people in the Pro Bowl. You think they're going to show off their stick skills and everything?
Yeah, I think it'll be fun. I mean, watch it. If not, that's fine.
Who's going to be replacements for you? Because there's almost 7, 8 49ers on the Pro Bowl.
Oh my God.
Who's replacing you?
Yeah. You know what? If they came to you, especially the losing teams, right? And they're like, you want to go to the Pro Bowl with your family? We'll pay for it. Yeah. Like, who doesn't want a free trip to Hawaii? Right? Yeah, if you get it as recognition, it's going to help on your bonuses.
It'll look good on your legacy, too.
Yeah, exactly.
So the Lions and the Ravens? Lamar's going to be there in the Pro Bowl, right?
Oh, my God.
He's the replacement now because he choked. Imagine that consolation prize. Hey, you want to go to Vegas because he lost?
Lamar Jackson. Oh, my God. Why? And I'm just asking why.
Is he getting MVP?
What?
Why does he get MVP? He doesn't
dude, don't even get me started on that, okay? Because you know why we're going to lose? Because we got 2 MVPs, which works against you. Yeah. You got Christian McCaffrey and Brock Purdy. So what happens when you have 2 things on the same action? They get split. Yeah. So and then he wins it by
dang it.
Yeah.
Barely. Yeah.
But on Christmas Day, too. But you know what? I think that loss was a good loss, and people are like, there's no such thing as a good loss. There is, bro. Okay, don't be like all like, I pump weights, I do steroid, you say no. What?
Tell me more, Kittle, why it's good to have a loss like that.
Okay.
Because you were winning
First of all, what they played against us, they ran it at us. They bombed on us. Their defense was all over us. And now, the defense that we faced that night, and the defense that the Chiefs faced was like on par. The defense did not fuck this up.
No.
So, yeah.
Okay. Well, last question before we wrap up, because we only got about three minutes left. What do you think the Super Bowl score will be? How close do you think it'll be? Or do you think it'll be a blowout?
You know what? It's going to be tight because there's a bunch of weapons on the field, but both defenses are really good.
Okay.
It's the best of the AFC and the best of the NFC.
For once, right? Because some Super Bowls are like, they snuck in or they're a Cinderella story. But Correct. This is legitimately the 2 top teams, you believe?
Yes.
Okay. We're going to end it on that, everyone. Any final words for you before we end?
Wait a minute.
What?
Not so quick.
What?
How about I comment quickly on what's happened in our NFC West division?
Oh yeah, sure. Go ahead. Sure,
right.
go. We've got a couple minutes left.
Yeah, no, I got you.
Okay.
All right.
The Seahawks' new coach.
Exactly.
The defensive coordinator.
Damn, they got that guy. Oh shit.
Terrible.
And that's the scary part about it, okay? Because like their offense carries them, but now that you have him as a defense, now their oh dude, we're gonna have to deal with the lurkers.
Oh no.
Oh damn. And the Rams are already good because Sean McVay was birthed from Shanahan, so we got to worry about that. We don't have to worry about the Cardinals. Let's be honest. You know, defensive coordinator and a little guy that plays quarterback.
They do have some nice young players though, so the Cardinals are never out. I mean, they beat 3 playoff teams. That's like one of their 3 wins, which is funny.
That is true.
Their wins were all against playoff teams, so they're still. So the NFC West still is good, so it's fine.
All right, I'm gonna do a quick take.
Sure, go ahead.
On some of the people we talked about Brock Purdy a lot.
Yeah.
Right, but I'm gonna tell you about some of the other ones like. Debo Samuels, you know, like you could not tackle that boy.
No, they tried to, they just bounced off. Yeah, they bounced off of him and he keeps going.
He would just like be like a rat, like running up and down the thing, and he'd be like trying to get him, and he would just bust out. Yeah, okay. Look, God gives you gifts, right?
He does,
and he's like, "Whew, that guy's fast," and then over here, that guy's tough and strong, and he just comboed him. You know, that's why everyone's like, he's a running back, he's a wide receiver, he's everything.
Yeah.
So like, you know, don't try to put him in a box. Yeah. I mean, his speed when he catches it is good, right?
Yeah.
And then he's gone. But if you happen to get him with a bunch of people, he'll flick a couple off. And sometimes break those, or at least get another like chunk of yards.
Yeah.
You know. And then there's Christian McCaffrey.
Oh my God.
Okay. There's a saying that says the sins of my father, right?
Yeah.
Are my sins. This is the opposite. This is the gifts of the Spirit. Okay.
Yeah.
Because Christian McCaffrey, his dad was 6'5", Ed McCaffrey, that won for our 49ers. Yeah. And won a couple with Shanahan, which is like the 49ers, you know, like a big old family right there, you know. And then McCaffrey's mom was an all-star in soccer, right? And then her dad went to Duke and played baseball and was at the time, right? You're talking 30s, like one of the fastest men in the world at running, but you haven't heard of him winning because he pulled his groin on a horse accident, which sounds like something you do back in the day, you know, on the farm.
Yeah. But the genetics is still there.
It's the genetics are there. I mean, if you watch McCaffrey go up against those mascots, like there's grown men in those mascots, and some of them are like slaughtering kids, and
he's gone.
Yeah, he's 8 years old, and he's busting I'm running this way, that way, back at you.
Yeah.
And high. I mean, it's already the genetics are already inbred there.
It's crazy.
At 5, he was 18, like we were talking about Brock Purdy.
Yeah.
Okay, and then Christian, who knows what he is now? He's a monster, and I'm glad that he's on our team.
Exactly.
Yeah, and then, of course, a shout out to Ayuk.
The ladybug catch.
Yeah, he blossomed. Okay, you got to remember, okay, that Ayuk was in the doghouse.
He
okay?
was.
I mean, there's players that go in Shanahan's doghouse, right?
Oh, no.
And he came out of that doghouse well-fed and, like, maybe disciplined or appreciative because he has blossomed some of the catches he made. I mean, all year. I mean, that one that he made, the Immaculate Deception. Deflection.
Yeah.
And then he caught it, but in the Eagles game, what sparked him was when he went across the way and just jumped up in the air. Yeah.
That was a good one.
If you put it anywhere, as long as Brock Purdy could get it to him, you're good.
Yeah.
And then the last one on the offense, because I don't represent the defense.
Of course,
I'll let the defense do that side of it. Yeah, exactly. The boss man do it. Exactly. Is 4-4. Juszczyk. Yeah. I'm like
toe tap catch. I can't believe it.
Toe tap to keep us alive. Yeah. Was he a wide receiver? Yeah. I mean, sometimes when we're in the offensive meetings, Shanahan opens it up into the floor and he's like, anybody have any suggestions? And I'm like,
yeah, throw it to Juice.
Can we like throw it to him or have him catch it or be involved in the play? Like, we are not using him, you know. Don't let him be a secret weapon, you know. Put him out the full weapon, you know. And
get the Chiefs.
Oh, and then shout out for my wide receiver brother, one of the last one is Juwan Jennings, JJ.
Yeah,
every
third
team
and
needs
Juwan.
a JJ. Yeah, third and oh, is that what they call it?
Yeah, third and
Oh, no
Juwan.
way. Dude, that catch
Like
he
third and
made
long.
when he went up in the air, one-handed.
That was like
and brought
Odell
it down.
Beckham right there, bro.
I'm telling you, dude. Look,
Yeah.
I'll just go over the offense.
Yeah.
Okay, so Brock under center.
Yeah.
I'm
You're
on
over
tight
here,
end. Ayuk on my side.
Debo on the left.
Debo on the left.
Jawan in the slot.
Jawan in the slot,
Yep.
exactly, and CMC in the back, you know, with 4-4. Like, let's load up in
With
that
Juszczyk.
Yeah, it was Juszczyk.
Yeah.
Like, boom, go. Misdirection.
insane.
Yeah, change it up. Like, put all your weapons on there and be like, bitch, we coming after your defense. We're going to score more points than the other way around.
Right.
When, you know, you got to go up against our defense. Because we seen your offense. Okay, you scored like 26 against a battered Dolphins teams, and then you scored 27 against the Bills beat up defense, and then you scored 17, bro. Okay, all those scores right there, you need more than that, okay? And that's what the offense is bringing. I don't mean to talk shit. I'm just like...
We're going to get like 30 plus points.
Yeah, we're getting 30 plus points. Are you getting?
Are you getting 30? I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, exactly. Like, make sure for this plan to work, for somebody to talk to Steve Wilkes, okay?
Yeah.
Like, and I guess that's
it.
Like, yeah, dude, raging in Vegas. Oh my God, I could just picture it, you know. And then, you will, if we win the Super Bowl, because I don't want to say we will, okay?
Right.
You will see me in a casino.
Okay.
Good times.